I am a dead man walking, and that's completely up to me. I have recently found out that I suffer from leukemia, a bone marrow tumor, and it's already in the final stage. My whole childhood I was relying all on my own. My father died when I was very little, and my mother never cared about me and my health. I was often feeling sick and sometimes fainting if got too tired, but never went to see a doctor to check what's going on. I've decided not to undertake any treatment, as I realized no one would actually care about my disease. I turned away from my family. I have no friends, just a couple of collage colleagues. The only person I have left is my BF, but I don't have a heart to tell him. I am living my everyday life pretending like everything is alright, and in less than 3 months I will probably have already been dead. It is difficult for me to handle it all by my own. That's why I write this. I feel lonely. I feel unwanted, unloved and uncared my whole life. But I was afraid of committing suicide. I believe there are more people dreaming about sort of an accident that could end up their lives, to just get away from it all. But they are also afraid of suicide or don't want to hurt their close ones too much. I write this because I want SB to finally care about me, even if that doesn't change anything. I also just needed to vent out. You can't stop me. You can't influence my decision. You can't make it any better. Even if I start the treatment now, the chances to get over it are very little. You were read and you were listened to. Please feel heard and cared for. My heart is with you. I wish that you can get what you wish for and that you feel loved. I'm sorry to hear this, and also sorry you've arrived at a decision not to fight for yourself. You said no one can convince you otherwise, and you're right. But hear me out for a second. If you're so sure, why are you here making this confession? I think you want or hope someone might say something to either change your mind or make a difference. The only thing I know to say is, I was raised in a very abusive environment. Despite that, I went on to create my own family and my own joy. What has happened to you as a child never has to define what your entire life will be. That really is a tough thing you are going through. I wish you the courage to find the peace you long for and the strength to get to the place your heart desires. I hope the rest of your days, however long you have, will be filled with joy. I think you should tell your partner, though. He deserves the chance to say goodbye to you in case things get there. And imagine the regret and shock he will get through if you pass away. And you deserve to live the rest of your life feeling loved and wanted. So let him tell you that you deserve to live and be loved. Use every single minute you have not being on Reddit. I care. Honestly. Tell your boyfriend. You may have only a few months left, but he will hopefully have decades to remember you. Let him know what's happening to you, so he can enjoy the time he has left with you as fully the time you have left with him. Don't spend another moment worrying about the people who gave you hurt and grief before. Regardless of how you are related to them, do the things you enjoy. But don't hide what's happening to those people who are in your life. Please tell your boyfriend. He should have a chance to say goodbye to you. Hey internet stranger. You are loved. I care about what you are going through and how you feel. You deserve love. Please tell your boyfriend and let him love you through this difficult time. Hold each other while you still can. I am sending you strength. Leukemia BMT survivor here. 10 years. I am here to tell you there is so much they can do now. I pray you will see that your life means something. You're right, I can't change your mind, but I am living proof there is hope. Your boyfriend. You matter to him. And even if you only matter to one person, isn't that worth fighting for? Wishing your remaining days, whether it is days or years, give your heart peace. Even if you are not religious, I have said a prayer for you. I pray you find peace And I pray you know that people do it, just takes tough situations to show it. You may feel lonely, but I can promise you the Lord is with you. I'm sorry, Op. I'll be thinking about you. Hugs if you want it. Life really fucking sucks. I'm sorry your journey will end in this way and so soon. I hope your final weeks have some beauty and love. Make a bucket list of things you want to experience and go all out. As long as you're not putting others in harm's way, live it up. Who knows? You may end up leaving your mark on some unsuspecting person and they memorialize you in a book or movie. How old are you? What state do you live in? How provides your health insurance? There are so many factors here that you have left unclear that could help us provide you with encouragement or advice. That, or this is fake as hell and you're just a depressed teen role playing for weird sympathy points on Reddit. Get some help or get the fuck out. I'm in tears. I care. I hope you find the joy and peace you have needed all of your life in your final days. Try to do all of the things you love to do or have always wanted to do. I hope when the day comes, you are met and surrounded by the people who left before you in the afterlife and they fill your spirit with love. Sending love. My love, my poor love, I am so sorry everyone failed you. Thank you for sharing this. I understand how you feel. Sometimes we just need for the ride to stop. And sometimes it stops on its own. Please enjoy the time you have left. Goodbye with warmth. If you really don't want to try to find experimental medicine or medical intervention, I say give yourself the chance to live on the edge. Go experience what you can and want to while you still are able to. You gotta tell your BF. Don't suddenly vanish from their lives. Allow them the time to cherish you. Two hearts go on a road trip or destination vacation together. Is it bad advice to tell you to get a travel credit card? Who would inherit your debt? Lol, go all out, enjoy what you still can. You owe it to yourself. I am sorry, man. Stay strong. Nothing I say will change your feelings or circumstances. So I offer only one piece of advice: tell the people you love how you feel every day. You don't want them to feel that same unloved and alone feeling when you're gone. Go well, my friend. I'm very sorry to hear your diagnosis and completely respect your decision to withhold treatment. Nothing wrong with that. Do know that if things get uncomfortable for you down the road, you can get palliative care, comfort care to help you transition comfortably. If you're in the U.S., you can reach out to your state's Medicaid program or to the Social Services Department at your local hospital. Best wishes to you. I'm really sorry to have read this. I wish you all the very best with your time left, and sincerely hope you are able to enjoy it to its fullest. Godspeed. I hope you get to enjoy what time you have left. If your BF is someone that truly cares about you, then maybe you should consider letting him in and telling him what's happening. He could provide you with some much longed for love and support in your final moments. I understand somewhat how you feel though, so if I was in your position, I may be hesitant in telling my BF until it was extremely obvious, in the fear that they might leave too. Just know that I am sending love and wishes to you, and I hope that you go in peace. I am an oncology nurse that primarily deals with leukemia patients, and I have not heard the term final stage before. Yes, you may have a more aggressive form, but all that is important is that you start treatment and to do so as soon as possible. There are many options out there, even if the first treatment you try does not work. Do it for no one other than yourself. I hope you reconsider. If you can't stand to tell your boyfriend it's BC, you know it'll hurt him. That shows he cares. He is going to hurt either way. It's pretty unfair to not allow him to grieve with you, help you be comfortable. That hit will be a lot easier for him to get through if he knows it's coming. Witnessed.